Hey, it's Alex. In this video, I'm going to show you why your warehouse picking and packing process is probably costing you 30 to 40% of your potential capacity, and exactly how to fix it using what I call smart strategies. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 3 specific bottlenecks that are slowing down every single order, how to redesign your workflow to eliminate wasted movement, and which technology investments actually pay for themselves under 6 months. What this means for your business is that you'll stop burning cash on inefficiency. You'll process more orders with the same team, reduce errors that cost you double in returns and reshipping. And finally, have a warehouse operation that can scale without proportionally scaling your labor costs. Here's what nobody tells you about warehouse operations. The problem isn't that you need more people. The problem is that your current system is actively making your people slower. Think about this. Every time an employee has to search for a product location, that's time wasted. Every time they walk to the very far corner of your warehouse for a single item, that's wasted movement. Every time they have to double check order because the system isn't clear, that's wasted mental energy. Add it all up and you've got employees spending 40 to 50% of their time on non-value added activities. That's activities that don't actually get orders out the door. The 3 biggest killers I see in every inefficient warehouse is a disorganized storage, inefficient routing, and lack of real-time visibility. Disorganized storage means your fast-moving products aren't in the most accessible locations. So employees are walking past empty space to get to the back of the warehouse 10 times a day. Inefficient routing means there's no logical path through the warehouse. Employees are zigzagging, backtracking, and crossing paths with each other. Pure chaos. Lack of visibility means you can't see where the bottlenecks are. You just know orders are taking too long, but you don't know why, so you can't fix it. These aren't small problems. A warehouse doing 500 orders a day with these issues is losing 20 to 30 hours of productive time every single day. That's multiple full-time employees worth of capacity just evaporating. So the SMART, or S-M-A-R-T, picking and packing isn't about working harder. It's about removing friction from the system so work flows naturally. The framework has 5 components and you need all 5 working together. First is strategic layout. This means organizing your warehouse by velocity. Your top 20% of product should be within 5 to 10 meters or 20 feet of your packing station, not at the back, not scattered randomly, right where they're easy to grab. Second is measurable workflows. You need to know your baseline metrics. How long does picking take per order? How many steps do employees take per day? What's your error rate? If you're not measuring, you're guessing. Third is automated where it makes sense. Notice I didn't say automate everything. Start with the repetitive high volume tasks. Barcode scanning to reduce picking errors. Automated labeling to speed up packing. Software that optimizes pick paths so employees aren't wandering around. Fourth is responsive training. Your team needs to understand not just what to do, but why. When employees understand the system, they find ways to improve it. When they're just following orders, they're just robots. Fifth is technology integration. This is where your warehouse management system, your inventory tracking, your order management, these systems need to talk to each other in real time. Manual data entry between systems is where the errors happen. When all 5 work together, you get what looks like magic, but is actually just good system design. Orders flow smoothly, employees work efficiently, and your capacity increases without adding headcount. Let me give you real numbers so you know what's possible. I worked with an e-commerce business doing about 1,500 orders per day. Their average pick and pack time was 12 minutes per order. That's 18,000 labor hours per day across their whole operation. We implemented the SMART strategies, started with layout optimization, moved their top 10 SKUs to accessible locations, added pick to light technology so employees didn't have to do checklists, and redesigned the workflow so there was a clear path through the warehouse. Within 90 days, pick and pack time dropped to 8 minutes per order. That's a 30% improvement. Same team, same building, same products, just better systems. That time savings meant that they could handle 2,000 orders per day with the same team. The revenue impact was massive because they could take on more clients without hiring. But here's what really matters. Error rate dropped from 4% to just under 1%. That's fewer returns, fewer angry customers, fewer emergency reshipping costs. The soft savings were almost as big as the time savings. Employee satisfaction went up too. When people have clear systems and good tools, work becomes less stressful. Turnover dropped, which saved money on recruiting. Now, before I show you the specific tactics, I want to make sure you can actually implement this in your warehouse. I've built the Smart Warehouse Optimization Calculator. You input your current metrics, orders per day, pick time, error rate, and it shows you exactly where you're losing capacity and what fixing it is worth in dollars. It takes 5 minutes to complete and the insights are immediately actionable. You'll see your biggest bottleneck and the estimated ROI of fixing it. Go to the description right now, grab the calculator and run your numbers. Then come back and I'll show you the implementation tactics. Go, do it now. Let's talk about the tactical implementation that drives results. Layout optimization starts with velocity analysis. Pull a report of your top 10 SKUs by order frequency. Those products should be in zone 1, your prime real estate near packing. Your slow movers can go in the back. Within each zone, organized by pick path. The first item on most orders should be at the start of the zone. The second item should be next, and so you're creating a natural flow so pickers aren't jumping around. Use vertical space intelligently. Your fast movers should be at waist height. Medium movers can go above or below. Slow movers can be high or low because you're only accessing them occasionally. For technology, start with the basics before you buy robots. Barcode scanning is non-negotiable. It eliminates 90% of picking errors for minimal cost. Every picker should have a scanner. A warehouse management system is your second investment. This doesn't have to be expensive. Even a basic WMS will optimize your pick paths, track entry in real time, and give you the visibility you need to make these smart decisions. Pick to light or voice picking systems are your next level up. These guide employees through picks using light or voice commands. They're faster than paper lists and way more accurate. ROI is usually 12 to 18 months. Conveyor systems and automated sorting are for higher volume operations. If you're doing thousands of orders per day, the ROI makes sense. Below that, focus on the fundamentals first. The key is to implement in stages. Get your layout right. Add scanning. Implement WMS. Then consider advanced automation. Don't skip steps. And so I'm going to give you some employee training that actually works. Here's the thing about warehouse employees. They want to do good work. When they're slow or making errors, it's usually a system problem, not a people problem. Effective training starts with the why. Explain that the layout is organized by velocity to reduce walking. Explain that scanning prevents errors that create returns. When people understand the system, they want to work with it rather than against. Cross-train your team. Every employee should be able to do picking, packing, and quality control. This gives you flexibility and helps people understand the full workflow. Create standard operating procedures that are actually usable, not a 100-page manual, short visual guides that show the correct way to do each task. Laminate them and put them in the warehouse where people can use them as a reference. And implement a continuous improvement process. When an employee spots a problem or has an idea, you need a way to capture and evaluate it. Some of the best process improvements come from the people doing the work every day. Incentivize efficiency, but carefully. You don't want to reward speed at the expense of accuracy. Tie bonuses to both throughput and error rates. This keeps quality high while encouraging productivity. So here's your implementation roadmap. Week 1, run the calculator and measure your current state. You need baseline metrics if you're going to know what to improve. Week 2 is to do a velocity analysis and start reorganizing your layout. Move your top products to prime locations. Alone will give you a 10 to 15% improvement. Weeks 3 and 4 is to implement barcode scanning if you don't have it already, and train everyone on the new process. In the second month, add or upgrade your warehouse management system. Focus on pick path optimization and real-time inventory. In the third month, refine your workflows based on data. You'll see patterns emerge. Double down on what's working. Smart picking and packing isn't just a one-time project. It's a continuous improvement mindset. But the initial implementation will give you dramatic results in 90 days. Your warehouse should be your competitive advantage, not your bottleneck. The businesses that figure this out can scale profitably. The ones that don't hit a ceiling and can't grow without throwing money at the problem. So drop a comment and tell me what your biggest warehouse challenge is right now. I read every comment and I'll give you specific advice on how to tackle it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.